What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So last Saturday was Brick Convention Greenville, and going into it, I didn't expect that much, but I was pleasantly surprised and had a great time. So let's jump back to last Saturday and check it all out right now. All right, guys, so we just pulled up to Brick Convention Greenville, and there is a absolutely massive line. All right, so we just got inside, and it is a pretty sizable arena event space, and I am very excited to take a closer look at everything. Taking a look over here at this vendor, I immediately spotted a very nostalgic theme for me. We also got the Fortnite Brickhead promo set that came out just a little while ago, and then a ton of Ninjago sets down here, several current on market as well as a few retired ones. There were several LEGO influencers here, including LEGO Master Mel Brown from Season 1 of the show, and he had several awesome builds on display, including this massive skyscraper, which truly towered over all the other builds in the space. He also had this Mills-plated Avengers Tower, and it looks really cool as well. I love seeing all these different villains and heroes from the Marvel Universe scattered all over it, and again, this build truly towers in this space. I was also able to get a picture with him, so that was a good time as well. Over here, we have a table set up with a ton of Build Better Bricks or B3 products, and they have a ton of these custom LEGO models, and they look really, really cool. Over here, we have some buildable Star Wars characters, including a battle droid, a clone trooper, and a stormtrooper, and these all range in different prices, and they're really cool to see. My favorite was this Commander Cody one holding the hologram of Order 66 and Emperor Palpatine. We have Captain Rex and a Scout Trooper, as well as Grogu. Over here, we have some more Nintendo characters with Mario, Kirby, Toad, a Flying Koopa, and Pikachu. Over here, we have several awesome animal builds, and they look great as well. And I just gotta say, Build Better Bricks does some really cool looking stuff, and I might have to pick one up one day. Taking a look at some of the vendors again, there was a ton of minifigures available. Over here, I found a really cool area with a ton of old battle packs. We got Old Republic, Inferno Squad, this really cool clone one over here. And then moving up close to the top, we got the lightsaber promo, which recently came with the Java Sail Barge, and then some very nostalgic battle packs with the Kashyyyk Troopers and the Utapau Troopers. Found this cool solo set for $75. I was kind of tempted by that one. I don't know what a good price for that set would be though. And then I found this Last Jedi 2-pack battle pack set for $95. That one seems a little overpriced to me, but still, it's really cool seeing all these old retired sets in one place at these conventions. So we got this awesome X-Wing Starfighter Yavin 4 set, 60. You gonna get it?
No, I don't think so.
You gonna pass on that great deal?
It's awesome, but I ain't got money.
That was my friend Julian. I had a good time meeting up with him at this convention. Taking a look at some more awesome Star Wars builds, we have this clone base, and it had a pretty sizable interior as well. Lots of very nice details in this model, and I love that AV7 cannon to the side. Over here, we have a really cool Mos Eisley Cantina diorama-like build. You can see the main set, and then some various other sets mixed in, including a Playscale Falcon with a custom hangar bay. Along the back, there were some really cool art pieces. This Iron Man one really stood out to me. And then we have several builds that I actually got to see at a smaller SC Lug convention earlier in the year. We have a Salute My Battle one, I believe it is, as well as this awesome Magito one. The bridge is really cool. We also have Mickey and Minnie in the back, Kirby, some random singer I could care less about, and then we also got Barad-dûr and Felbeast still sealed in their shipping boxes. Some really cool art lining the front. We got Luigi, Mario as this 2-in-1 kind of art piece, which was really cool to see. And then over here we have some really cool architectural builds that look great. I would love to try building some of these in my own city in the future. And I grabbed a picture with another awesome LEGO influencer minifig Madison. It was cool seeing her. We have this awesome bald eagle model. And then one of my favorite parts of the convention was seeing all these awesome Bricker built models. We have several lightsabers, and then my favorite one, the Master Sword. Maybe one day I'll pick it up, but it just looks so stunning in person. Over here, we have some of the iconic Bricker built models with these life-size sculptures, including Mario and Luigi. That Mario one is really cool in my opinion. And we also got a lot of Pokemon and Mario characters in brick-built form around the area as well. Now, one of the models I was most tempted by was this arc reactor model, and it was so cool, but a little out of my price range for today. Over here, we have an awesome Lego city with tons of lights, and it looks really cool. I might need to upgrade my city to have lights at some point, as it really takes it to the next level. And the crazy thing is it was built by that little kid over there.
Jin Urso for $20. I don't know if I can pay 20, maybe 10, but 20.
Oh, now this is a blast from the past. We got a fantasy era castle set, the Dwarves Mine Defender. Now that is a beautiful Lego set. Over here we have M&R Productions Stan. He's got a lot of these awesome foil and paper packs full of some awesome Legos. Don't know if I'll be picking any of these up today, but I've already picked up some other stuff from his booth, and it was really cool getting to meet him and get a picture with him as well. Over here in a side room, we got some really awesome Star Wars builds with this 501st kind of themed hangar. I really like the blue color scheme on all those vehicles. Over here, we have another Small Republic base. And then the biggest thing in this side of room was this Imperial hangar, and it was super cool to see. Full interior in the back space with tons of little Easter eggs and references, and it was really cool to see something this sizable in the Imperial era of Lego Star Wars represented in Lego form, and it went 360, tons of details everywhere. Over here we have an awesome Black Falcon art piece beside a Black Falcon castle.
All right, guys, I think that's the end of today. Everything's kind of winding down, but this has been a great time. Thoughts, Julian?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
I'm not going to college though.
Alright, before we actually head out though, I gotta get a close-up of one of my favorite builds I saw there. This massive castle medieval layout done by Castle Kings. It is just so cool. Definitely taking a lot of inspiration from this for my personal medieval projects back home. We got an executioner room over here, tons of rooms underneath the main grounds. And then over here, we got a lot of awesome details as well. I love the cobblestone techniques being used, and then the underground details just add so much to this build. The designer opened up some of these hinge doors on the side, and it was really cool seeing all these cool hidden interiors, and I'll definitely be having to do something like this for any of my custom castles in the future.
All right, guys, I'm here with Ryan M&R Productions. So this is your first time at the Brick Convention, right?
Yes, at least this one.
All right, so thoughts?
It was a good, small convention. I met more fans than I would have ever imagined, I think, for a convention of this, like pretty solid, turnout.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh, yeah.
Spent basically all day talking to people. Can't beat that.
And we're back. So last Saturday, as you saw, was awesome, and I did pick up a few things for some of the vendors there, so let's check those things out right now. Let's start off with the smaller things I got. So we got my Chima carry case, and this is what I usually take to conventions. I'm able to pack it full of minifigures I buy / brought to trade. So now it's only full of things I got from the convention, and it's not too much, but I would say it's pretty decent nonetheless. For starters, we have the Brick Convention Greenville 2024 brick or bricks, as it is I believe that's 1x8 bricks. So the printing is just continued over on both, and it's pretty cool. Nothing on the other side, but all in all, it's nice to have this little souvenir from this convention. Next, we have something from M&R Productions vendor stall, and that is some of these custom clone blasters. This is actually the first time I'm opening these up with you guys, so let's check them out now. Oh, wow. Oh man, that is cool. So we got the custom clone blasters. They'll fit in a minifigure's hand. And honestly, just feeling them, it feels about the same plastic, if not identical to the Lego one that they use for their blasters. I can hardly tell a difference based on feel of plastic. And these look significantly better than Lego's excuse for clone blasters, in my opinion. So I'm very glad to get this pack, and it only costs $6 for a pack of 10 of these things. So I'm very happy to have that, and this will definitely help my clone army look a little better now that they have Clone Wars and Show
accurate blasters, and I'm really excited to add these to some clones. Moving on to the two figures, we have this really awesome custom 41st Corp clone trooper done by Bricks at War. And I gotta say, I am really impressed with the quality of this figure. It only costs $15. And honestly, like for a clone custom figure, I mean, Clone Army Customs is usually charging 20 to 30 bucks for these. So you're already getting a deal there. And I think I like the quality a little better on these two, because with the Clone Army Customs figures, the printing wraps all the way around, and don't get me wrong, it looks amazing for mocks, but when it comes to playing with the figures and stuff like that, it rubs just a little weird. And yeah, this feels just like a Lego figure when it comes to stiffness and all that, and how you pose it. And then when it comes to printing, you can feel a few bumps, but that's just because it is a custom print and not a Lego official print. And then I believe they're telling me these might actually be Clone Army custom helmets, custom printed heads. So all in all, a pretty awesome clone trooper. Might have to get a few more of these for my Kashyyyk mock in the future. And yeah, these figures look really good, and I highly recommend it already. Even though this is just my first figure from the company, I'm definitely going to be getting more of them in the future. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of their stuff, you can see the website right here on the back of this card, www.bricksatwar.com. They got a ton of great stuff from Star Wars, medieval, and even custom military stuff. So I highly recommend you check it out. The last figure that I picked up at the convention is really cool. It is my first fantasy era dwarf. So if you remember, I saw that set at the convention, that dwarf battle miner defender thing. And this is actually the dwarf figure that came in the set. I was able to find someone selling it. And this is the only dwarf I could find in the entire place, fantasy era base. It's got that really cool shield, as well as the silver helmet with the wings coming off, that lovely red beard, and a warhammer. So all in all, a really great figure. Definitely want to get some more of these for the medieval mock I'm working on. And yeah, this was probably one of my more favorite, more exciting finds of the day. Is just a really cool dwarven figure. And here is the biggest thing I got at the convention, and I got it from M&R Productions vendor booth, and that is his custom 25th anniversary minifigure display case for these Star Wars figures that have been coming in random sets throughout this year. And I gotta say, the case looks amazing. It'll look even more amazing when I have the last three figures. I do already have QT Katie. She's in the Imperial Dropship Battle Pack that I got the other day. I just still need to build that set, and then she'll go in, and I'm just missing Cal Kestis and young Leia at that point. The case is really high quality, and it just looks amazing. This was definitely worth every penny. This will just take the display level of these figures up so much. Got this really cool printed M&R logo on the side. And yeah, this is a really cool find. The biggest thing I got at the convention, and the smallest thing I got at the convention, is actually one of his tiles. You can see it's kind of done in the classic Star Wars vibe. If I can get focused, you see it a little better. Yeah, it's done in the classic Star Wars vibe with M&R at the bottom. And yeah, this is probably my favorite one of his tiles that he has handed out over the conventions that he has been at, that I have attended and received. Yeah, this one's probably my favorite. It just looks really cool. Glad to have that in the collection. And now let me show you my favorite thing that I got at the convention. And that is none other than this awesome 2005, I believe is the year, Revenge of the Sith polybag that I got at M&R Productions booth. Actually got him to sign it, and then bought a frame from another vendor in the collection, and it just looks so beautiful up there. You can see we got some nice stands for the case itself, and yeah, this is just a beautiful piece in the collection, and very glad to own it. Thanks again to Ryan M&R Productions for taking the time out of his day to sign that for me. It is just really cool to have in the collection.
Well, there you go, everyone. This has been my experience / haul of Brick Convention Greenville 2024. I had a great time. Very glad to have that polybag up on display. It looks great up there on the shelf. All in all, it was a great time. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe, and comment below your thoughts on this video. If you want to see another awesome video, they should be popping up anywhere on your screen now. So you can click on any one of those, and I'll see you guys over there. Farewell.